Before we start, I have to say something. What are you wearing, Kelly?
Well, I grabbed this hoodie and I wear it all the time because I love it. It says, I have separation anxiety from my dogs. And I told Lenny, I'm like, I'm putting this shirt on just to see if they notice.
I noticed pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I did not. I'm sorry.
You're listening to the Calm,
The Storm,
the Whimsy podcast.
I noticed after Hillary said something, and I was here a couple minutes before Hillary, so I should have noticed.
Well, that's because I feel that. She doesn't have separation anxiety for us.
No.
Goodness.
Or her children. They will say it too. But the dog.
But the dog.
Yeah. All right, Kelly, you've been dying to tell us a story.
Okay, so why is my microphone falling again?
Oh,
Here we
go.
So, this year has just been crap so far. Lots of crappy things happening. It's just annoying. Like, I'm sick of all the things that happen. Lenny in the emergency room. Oh, by the way, you have to get a new car. Now your insurance is doubling. Oh, why? Because you were locked in and now you're not locked in because you have a new car and we have to do that. Oh, and by the way, your electric and green is going up 50%. Okay, well, that's awesome. Anything else that you want to throw at me right now? Oh, our insurance costs going up? Okay, that's cool. So you know what? In pure whimsy fashion, I'm like, I'm sick of this crap. I am booking a Disney trip. Dang it. So.
You did it?
I have no money, no extra money to go to Disney, but this is what I did. So on Facebook, all these things pop up and it's like, hey, because it probably can read into my brain.
Did
like,
you get free dining?
Listen, I'm like, I just want to go to Disney because I'm sick of all the crap that happens all the time. I'm sick of fighting with the hospital. I'm sick of fighting with this and fighting with that. Now we have a $1,000 emergency urgent care visit where they didn't take any tests to figure out what was actually wrong with my husband. They should actually be paying me to go on this trip for the crap they put me through. So, anyhow. So this pops up and it's like free dining. And I sent a thing to Lenny and I'm like, I just want to go
day. Did
to
you
Disney.
book it
She
that
sent
day?
it to us too.
Yeah, you sent it to us. Did you book it that day?
No. So I've been trying to talk
She
myself out of booking this trip for days upon days. And I even called my cousin who's a travel agent. And I'm like, I might just book a trip just because. And she's like, okay, I can do
how
that
wide
for you.
her eyes are right now.
What is happening?
I just needed something to be excited about, even if I don't go. So I told Julie, I'm like, listen.
You will go.
No, I won't. So I said to Julie, I'm like, I see that I can cancel up to 30 days before. So I'm just going to book this, but I'm not going to use you because I don't want you to waste your time. And then I'll transfer it if I am going. And she's like,
Wait,
okay.
So this is just to make you feel better?
So anyway, I'm like, there's free dining. So anyway, I'm like, all right, I'm going to put this in. I'm like, 3 days. Lenny's like, just book it. You can cancel it. So Liza sees it. And I'm like,
no.
Liza, I'm just telling you now. We don't have the money to go to Disney. And we just don't. So I'm booking this. And there's a 99% chance we are going to cancel this a month before. She's
no
like,
way. It's not happening.
and she's like, okay. So I'm like, you can't get excited because I can't pay for this trip right now. So anyway, Lenny's laughing. He's like, just book the trip. Everybody's going to kill me because I'm like, wait, this is crazy. This is the craziest year. So,
Just add to it, right?
like, you know what? I'm just going to manifest that. So anyway.
So when did you book it for?
I can't tell.
Why?
Well, I don't want to act like it's actually going to happen.
I want to know when because I know when your money is coming.
Okay. So I do a lot of research when I book things. So I was trying to push it out to the latest date possible for free dining. But then it gets me into December and the prices are like way expensive.
Okay.
So, and I know October's crazy because we've got weddings and football and all the things. So the latest date I could push it. Well, that's really expensive too.
Oh, okay.
So the latest date I could push it without going into December, because I know we have like holiday stuff going on then, like shoots and all of that. So I booked it for November 1st. And it's only 4 days, like 4 nights, but there's free dining. So anyway, but I have an alert on my phone when to cancel it. Like
Can you tell me something?
Yeah.
So I've never been to Disney and I don't understand any of the booking process.
Yeah.
But what does free dining mean?
Okay. You get 2 free quick service meals. We're not sitting down this time because we just can't do that. No sit down meals.
Okay.
It's just
Okay.
you go to
Quick
the
serve,
counter, you get 2 meals a day and 1 snack a day. And you get
For
a
every
drink.
person.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's free.
That's actually not a bad deal.
It's not.
But I just want you to be wise. Probably shouldn't cancel it.
No, I probably should cancel it.
Is that wise?
That is not wise.
I'm kidding.
The thing with Disney is you can cancel up to 30 days before and get all your money back. And it's like not even that much money to book it.
Okay.
So I just...
That's a lot right
She
there.
told me that today, and I said, I can't.
She just told you today.
I can't with you. I can't. I have nothing to say.
And Lenny's like, if anything will get you to get more sports in schools, it's that Disney trip is booked. So let's see what happens. So
That's
I'm
true.
on a
That's
mission.
true. You don't know.
To
You
get-
have no idea.
More sports, more schools. So if any of you have a sport that's
You have
around us,
Summer
or
work
schools,
coming. Hillary
just
is
come
closing
in.
her eyes right now and saying that is not what the money is supposed
we have a
supposed
give
to be
back
for.
program. So just come on to see Liza Pisa and we got you.
So I have to tell you, I was talking to my mom today,
Yeah.
and she says to me, you know, I always thought you were the crazy one out of the group. And I said, well, who is?
No.
Who is? She goes, they're both way crazier than you are.
What?
If she only really
She
knew.
manifests through us.
I said,
No, you're pretty crazy.
I said, well, I am, but I think that you're a little crazier, Crystal. And
I'm the calm.
I am pretty crazy. I
And
can be crazy.
And Kelly pretends not to be crazy, but pushes our buttons.
Yeah, she's crazy. She's cray cray.
Yeah. So I just had to share that.
Why did your
good.
mom say that? Can I ask?
I think just we were talking about the podcast.
Has she been
or
watching
something.
some of our videos out there? Because today's video is
Oh.
You on a
me
bowl.
on a bowl.
Yeah, that is why I was showing
Okay.
her some of our videos.
Gotcha.
Okay, I have to tell
Wait,
you
one more thing.
about Disney.
I just want everybody to know this was just to book for fun.
We know.
It's not happening.
You can cancel 30 days before. You are not responsible to explain yourself to our listeners. If you want to go to Disney,
I
you go to
can't go to
Disney.
You
Disney.
are responsible to explain to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't go to
Your
Disney.
actions.
But it's fun to
But
think
not the
about it.
podcast.
Especially, okay, can I tell a story?
Yes.
You want to tell everybody one more time that you are being careful about Disney. You're only going if you have the money.
She's being responsible, guys.
One of the most responsible people I know. You're fine. Nobody cares. Goodness.
Do something on a whim.
Okay.
Oh, I could go tomorrow then, maybe.
No.
Okay.
No. We need you.
Okay, so Crystal, you do not know this story, and it has been killing me.
I
'cause it
know
was
that there
on
was
my
a
birthday.
story.
Okay.
Do I know this?
Yes.
Oh.
So one of
us
you always
gets
knows.
left out.
Yes, it's
It ends
awful.
up being me.
That is not
It's usually me.
true.
It's usually his carpool stuff.
You just don't know that we're talking
now
to
we're
you.
going to fight about it.
Wait, what?
Can I tell my story?
Yeah.
So it was my birthday, and I don't remember. We were rushing to get ready for school, and I said, Isley, can you go out and start the car or open the door for me? And so I tossed my key in her coat pocket, and she got in the car, and everybody was waiting for me, and I got in the car with them, and I went and dropped the kids off at school, and I'm like, I want to sweep my car out.
Oh my gosh.
I want to sweep my car out. And so there's this place on Maslin Road where I've always swept my car out for free. Always. And so I go to pull in, and they've changed it to a car wash now. And so it used to just be you could literally just pull in and go to the sweepers, and then there was a car wash off to the side.
Oh, yes.
Well, now you can't get to the sweepers unless you pull in and pay for a car wash. Go through the car wash, and then you can sweep. Well, so I'm like, worst case, I pay for a car wash. It's fine. So I
Oh
pull
my gosh,
in.
I have visions in my head right now.
So I pull in, and I'm like, hey, like, can you not like just pay to sweep your car? Because that's another thing. At some places, you can just pay to sweep your car. And he's like, no. So I'm like, okay. I said, well, I don't have cash. It's a cash only place.
But it's my birthday.
I didn't know
It's
that.
cash only?
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, you can only pay cash.
No.
Yeah. So I'm like, I don't have
Coins or what? Like
Just cash.
Just cash.
like at
That
the,
makes
at
no
the
sense.
attendant
Kinda
window.
shady.
Yeah, it does. So I'm like, I don't have cash, and now there's a line of people behind me, so I couldn't like get out. And
How do they have cash? Nobody has cash.
I didn't ask all those questions.
Drug deal
Because
going
it
down.
says cash only somewhere, but I wasn't thinking about it. So he's like, that's okay, we'll just send you through this time, but next time you need to bring cash if you're going to do it again. I'm like, okay, cool. So it's my birthday. I was excited. I got a free car wash. I went through. I pull in to sweep, and I have Grant in the back seat, and I turn off my car
Oh my gosh, yes.
to sweep my car out. And we're there for a while, and I get in my car, and I go to turn it on, and it says, key not detected. It's in Isley's pocket. Oh my gosh. I'm like, key not detected? What? So when you're driving, it won't turn off. But once you turn it off, if you don't have the car anymore or the key anymore, the car will not obviously turn back on. But you can get anywhere without it alerting you.
That's crazy.
So I'm like, well, this isn't good. So I called Kelly, and I'm like, what you doing? And she's like, what? I don't remember.
I was schooling.
Yeah, homeschooling. Sorry about that. She's like, what do you need? And I told her, and she's like, oh my gosh. She's like, yes, I will help you, whatever. So I call the school, and I'm like, I'm kind of stranded right now. I accidentally left my car key in Isley's pocket. Is there any way you can go get it? Kelly McKinney's going to come pick it up and rescue me. And she's like, yeah. So Isley was like, she told me later, she said, the office lady comes up and goes, hey, Isley, you're needed. She was like in band. Do you have your mom's key? And she goes, oh, shoot. She runs to her coat to get it. But I told her, I'm like, that isn't your fault. I put the key in your pocket. Like, it was my responsibility to get the key from you. So then Kelly goes on an adventure, brings
With me and
my
Naomi.
key. Yep.
So we played this when we, as loud as we could.
When they got to the...
Come on. Have you heard this song before?
Maybe. From Debbie Does Dallas.
No.
Yeah, I can do it.
Whoa.
Oh, yes, I have.
She's got to work at the car wash to get
out. She got a free car wash, and now she's stuck there.
Yeah. So then I have to go back to the guy.
Oh my gosh, how do you get out?
Because you can't get in without paying for a car wash.
And she needs...
So I'm like, excuse me, this is not my day. And I said, I sort of am stranded because I left my key with my kid at school. It got me here, but now I turned my car off, so I can't get anywhere. So my friend has to bring me the key. Could you let her through? So he let her through, but...
Oh my gosh.
It was awesome.
Wow.
I'm like, that's only me. Like, Storm Hillary. Always.
I was not surprised. She's like, I'm at the car wash and I don't have a car key. I'm like, excuse me, what?
Wait, how did you get there?
So embarrassing.
Wow.
So I showed up blaring some music. It was awesome.
Yeah. So what other stories did you have, Kelly?
Oh, so Naomi was in a play and loved it. So I posted on Green Moms about any like summer camps or this or that. And somebody's like, oh, you should check out this arts, like performing arts place in Akron. I'm like, okay. So I checked it out. And they happened to be having an audition workshop for their Wizard of Oz play coming up. And I'm like, oh, that looks fun. Like I could take her to that and she could see what it's about. So I asked Hillary if Nora would want to go because Naomi been wanting to see Nora. So I'm like, does she want to go? And Hillary's like, sure. So anyway, we take them And I'm sitting there and they're just talking about the Wizard of Oz. And they're like, in auditions tonight. And Nora goes, excuse me, what? What have you done? What have you gotten me into? I said, I thought your mom told you. She goes, she told me I was going to a play with Naomi.
Oh my gosh, like going to watch a play?
I said it was a workshop to see if it was something you wanted to do. I actually didn't know that it was auditions.
Okay.
That's
so
amazing.
Anyway, she goes, I thought I was watching a play, not trying out for one. And Naomi said, Nora, it's okay. Just act like they're not even here.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
So the funny thing is, now they're both in the play.
Right. They're both in
Naomi
the play.
is Toto.
I love that.
That's amazing.
Nora is
A munchkin.
Munchkin number one, who has like a solo and like a part. So
Wow.
And a Winky. And an Ozian.
yeah,
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
What's all that?
Well, a Winky.
Twinkie. They eat
Winky,
Twinkies. So
Twinkie.
I don't know what a Winkie is.
A Winky is like the green face guys that like guard the witch.
Oh, my goodness.
And then,
like those monkey.
No,
No.
they're like guards.
Oh, the guards.
Yeah.
With the poles.
They go, oh, oh.
Yes.
Oh. And my mom said something about they're actually singing something about the old one. I don't know if that's true.
We want the old one.
Something like that.
Okay.
Oh,
But
I
I'm
don't
like,
know.
I don't hear that.
Oh, we.
And then Nora's like, well, the script says, oh, yo, we, oh. It was funny. But then an Ozian, just like the people of Oz.
Oh.
And a munchkin.
Wow.
That's good. But what was funny, like we go, she drops her off for me to take her yesterday, and I'm like, do you have your script book? And she's like, nope.
I forgot.
Oh my gosh. This is
I didn't
amazing.
even think about it. I'm like, day 2, no script. Oopsies. It was
That's amazing.
what I do.
What I do.
One last thing. So we tried to get Hudson to play lacrosse, okay? And I was talking to Hillary. She goes, yeah, I talked to Hodder Williams. And I'm like,
God.
Hodder Williams? Who is that? And she goes, the coach. And I'm like, I'm super confused. His name is something else that's like a normal name, not Hodder.
Are you going to explain?
Nope.
Wait.
So there's an older coach, and then does he
father
have
and
a
son.
son? Yeah.
His son's the main coach.
Oh, so he's hotter
The
than
older
his dad?
No, the dad is hotter.
What?
Oh.
He's not, no. This is just weird now.
The dad
It's so
coach.
good. It's so good.
He says, I'm the better looking Williams. That's what he tells people. So Hudson, when the coach was introducing himself to me, he's like, I'm Coach Williams. And Hudson's like, yeah, the better looking one, right? Because that's what he tells everybody. So I called her and I'm like, I guess I was talking to the hotter Williams.
But I thought
That's
she
amazing.
thought that
Was
was
his
his
name.
name.
No.
So
You
I went
would.
for hours thinking that was his name.
You would. No, just that he was hot.
Oh gosh.
But he's
Is he?
no.
I mean,
he's an older guy.
He's an older guy. I mean, he's not ugly, but
Okay.
I wasn't.
Older
is
men
weird.
can be handsome. Can be hot.
That's not the point of this conversation at
Oh,
all.
honey, it's all decided on where we want to take it.
She goes, please no.
No.
Please
I
stop.
had to see this man
Oh.
often.
Yeah, and she's not on the team now because it didn't work out with soccer, so I am. So
I wasn't going to be on the team ever.
That's even better.
Hudson.
It would have been Hudson
Yeah,
on the team.
I know.
Hillary's on the hotter team.
I'm like, Hudson can't play, but I'll sign up. Oh, goodness.
In today's episode, we are going to talk about tattoos, piercings, and how we were raised and what we think now and what we were taught as children.
Okay, before we start, first I just have to say, who has tattoos? Who has piercings? And how many of each? Kelly, you're tattooed from head to toe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you guys just don't know. She puts makeup on every day, covers them all up.
I have 0 tattoos, and my ears are pierced.
You used to have a belly button.
I did have a belly button ring.
piercing. And you used to also have a belly button, but it went away when you had babies.
It's back now. It's all good. It came back.
Crystal's over there counting. Did you figure out how many piercings you have?
I did.
Okay,
I have 13 piercings.
Whoa.
What is pierced?
Yeah, because it can't all be in your ears.
Oh my. There are things I didn't know about you. Are you?
No, I have 12 piercings on my ears.
Okay, where
I don't wear, and then my belly button is pierced.
Oh, okay.
you thought it was nipples?
I
didn't
did.
you?
I was like,
my
whoa.
gosh. You're like, wait, I don't know. There are things I don't see.
12 in your ears.
Yes. So I have 3 down below.
Okay.
So that's 6.
On your ears.
On my ear. Wow.
6.
But maybe that's where the other one is. You asked. I was kidding.
Okay,
Oh my
3
gosh.
on the bottom.
6.
Yeah.
I have 7, 8, 9, 10, and then my
What is that? Like
tragus is pierced. So that's 11.
on one side?
Oh, wait, hold on. I have 3 on the bottom on each side. I have 2 up top on each side. So 2 in my
That's 10.
cartilage, that's 4. So I have 12. 12 piercings.
Okay. Yeah.
And a tattoo.
Yes. I have 1 tattoo. And I have 1 piercing. I used to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I got rid of all of them because the one that was up at the top, what's that called?
Cartilage.
Yeah. That one hurt too bad. I couldn't sleep. It drove me nuts. Like a bee was stinging me all the time. I just didn't let it heal when I was younger, so I got rid of it. And then my double piercing just closed. But
Like closed, or you could get something through it. So.
I don't think I could.
Okay.
But maybe we could try sometime.
Okay.
See.
We could work on that.
So can we just talk about my tattoo
Yes,
experience?
please.
'Cause
Yeah.
There's so much to share.
Yes.
So everybody knows I was going to go get one. But the night before, I had a dream. And it was the weirdest dream. I went to this place and I was there for hours and no one would help me. And like I never got it and I couldn't figure out what that dream was about. So I posted a video on Facebook and of course there was several people that are like, you don't actually want a tattoo. I think you know what it means, but you're probably not listening. And even though I posted the video, I had every intention of still getting the tattoo. I just was curious, like, why have that dream? I think it might be because of the way that I grew up. And also, I was just a little scared. I was very sweaty. I don't know if I've ever been that sweaty. My hands were sweaty. We walk into this place. Crystal and Kelly go with me. I should have known where that was going to go, but I didn't think about
Should
it.
have probably left me at home.
So he was helping us pick the font, and I finally found something that I liked. And then I was filling out the questionnaire. And first of all, before we go there, I like warm, fuzzy kind of people. So like when I had a baby, I needed a midwife because I need somebody to be like, everything's going to be okay, honey. That's how I want someone talking to me when I'm in pain. I want someone to take care of me, to love on me, to not snuggle me, but
Yeah, snuggle
warm,
you.
sometimes, but just like warm, fuzzy people. Well, a tattoo shop, you don't get that. There are no warm, fuzzy people. They do not think that this is painful, and
they do not think that we are funny.
they really don't think that we're funny.
They think we're crazy.
The people in the waiting room, some of them thought we were funny, some of them did not. But so I'm filling out the questionnaire, and it said something about the tattoo shop isn't responsible for spelling. And I was like, excuse me, what? And I wanted the tattoo more precious than rubies. And so Kelly proceeds to announce to the whole tattoo shop, well, you can't mess up the spelling. She doesn't want it to say more precious than boobies. And the guy in the waiting room says, well, there really is nothing more precious than those.
Oh my gosh. Sorry about
Wow.
that. So they were
was such a
all
laid
so
back
nice
guy.
there.
They were
weren't
so
warm
nice.
and fuzzy, but when I think of a tattoo place, I'd want to go there to get a tattoo.
Yes.
Yes. I
They were
agree.
amazing. I
They
liked
were.
everybody.
Very professional.
Yes. Very,
Yes.
very. They just weren't going to like take care of me like a midwife would.
And they were serious.
And I shouldn't expect
they were
them.
not
I would
going
hope
to
they were. Spread them. Like what?
Everywhere I go.
They really shouldn't.
Everywhere I go, like check my cervix instead. At the
my
dentist,
gosh.
at the tattoo
You should
shop.
have said that.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Well, he might have thought I wanted a tattoo there, though. But anyway, they
Or
were.
piercing.
I'm glad you said that because they were very nice.
Super great place.
Super
Assassin Tattoo.
Yep.
It was super
Shout out.
awesome. Yes.
If you're in the Akron area, check them out.
Yes, just you're not going to get a midwife, but they're nice people. So
They follow
anyway,
us now.
we
That's
went in.
awesome.
We went in there to get my tattoo, and I did it, and I am glad I did it. I was not happy when I posted a picture though on Facebook, and all these people that thought they were so funny. And I hope you're listening to me right now so you can hear the anger in my voice. Said rabies. I can't believe you got more precious than rabies on your arm.
I can't believe people said that, first of all.
Who says that?
Who's going to
That's
get that
rude.
tattooed on their arm? Why would you even say that?
I did say, I mean, honestly, though, I am more precious than rabies. So
For sure.
If that's what I wanted to tattoo, then it's what I tattoo. But I had a friend text me, and she said, I'm dying right now, Sarah Schaefer. She said, because the AI, like there's AI descriptions now at the bottom of your Facebook posts.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Like what?
So it says, what people are saying. Commentators praise Hillary's new tattoo, with many initially mistaking more precious than rubies for more precious than rabies, leading to humorous reactions. But overall, friends celebrate her bold move and birthday, admiring the tattoo's beauty and significance. Like, really, AI, I didn't need you to back that up.
AI, we only want you when we need to ask you a question.
I don't need
We
you to
didn't ask
interject.
you that.
So anyway, it was a
crazy.
good experience. I'm glad I got it. And I don't know if I ever said why I was getting what I got, did I?
I don't think so.
So I have to rub it like you guys can see me showing you. More precious than rubies on my arm. And it took me a while to decide what part of my arm.
And it was hilarious.
I was a hot mess.
It was amazing.
I just didn't want to mess it up, but I feel like we made a good choice. And then he shaved my arm, and that was weird. It was all weird. But it says more precious than rubies because I love that verse. And also rubies is in red dye. Yes, I know. Which is my grandma's birth month, and also her name was Jewel. So there's just a lot of meaning to it, and I love it.
It's awesome.
I love it.
It was a very fun experience.
Yeah, so I think I would have been happy no matter what I got. More precious than rubies, boobies, rabies.
Oh my
I
goodness.
love my tattoo.
That's amazing.
It's awesome. I like it. I love it.
I
I
have.
want some more of it.
Wow.
You want some more boobies?
I said I like it. I love
Rabies,
it. I want
rubies.
some more
Yes,
of
we
it.
know what you said.
oh my
Try
goodness.
so hard. Sorry.
Can't rise above it.
Here we go. Breaking out in song.
So I have two stories
Okay.
about tattoos and piercings.
Okay.
Okay. I love them.
Yes. On other people and yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
Not so much on myself, but I love them on other people.
Okay.
I am attracted to them, and like to
So
the
you're
point of where
attracted
I
to
like.
me now?
Yeah. that arm.
Does Aaron have tattoos?
He has no tattoos.
Oh, come on, Aaron.
I know he was the good bad boy.
Okay.
So,
Wait. So having this tattoo makes me a bad boy?
a bad boy. Yes.
Wow.
You are now a bad boy.
Oh, no.
I don't know what it was about tattoos when I was younger. Like, it's just one of those things where I was like very drawn to them. Like,
Yeah.
I would want all of them, but there's so much in all of that that I'm like, I don't want to do that to my body, but I love that you have, or I love
Yeah.
the art that's on your body. But so I got my belly button piercing first, and I was going to get my belly button pierced, and my sister told my mom, I'm going with Crystal to get her belly button pierced, and I'm getting mine pierced too. She was 16, and my mom was like, you are absolutely not going to get your belly button pierced. I was like 21. I lived outside of my home. And she was like, I'm going with her. And my mom's like, you're not going with her and you're not getting it done. At 16 years old, this girl laid on the floor like a toddler. I have never seen anything like it before. Kicked, screamed, yelled, I'm getting my belly button pierced. Like lost
Whoa.
her mind over it, okay? And my mom was like, listen, you can't get your belly button pierced. The only reason that you can't is because you are allergic to every kind of jewelry you have ever put on your body. Like terrible earring stuff. She has a problem with jewelry in her body. And my mom was like, there is no way that I'm going to let you go get your belly button pierced, having reactions to every kind of metal that you've ever had, like in your ears or anything. But she straight up had a tantrum like a 3-year-old. And it was crazy. And she didn't go with me. My mom didn't let her go with me. And I went and I got mine
She's
done.
like, you can't go because she'll come back with one.
Can't go. Because when we go together, things happen.
Yeah.
So then a couple years later, I was married. Again, I was living outside of my home. I was like 25 years old. And my sister and I were like, let's go get tattoos. So we went together and we knew that our mom was going to not be okay with it. So like there was no, like she was totally against tattoos. The piercings, she let us all have like our ears pierced but tattoos were not okay in our home. And so I was like, but I really want one. And my sister was like, I want one too. She was still living at home. She was over 18, but she was living at home. And so we went and we picked out the weirdest things. So
you didn't know what you wanted going into it?
No.
Oh gosh.
My
Which
goodness.
was the dumbest thing ever. Because if I had to redo it, I wouldn't have gotten what I got. I wouldn't have gotten it where I got it. And I still would have gotten a tattoo, but I would have put more thought into it. I was like, I'm just getting a tattoo.
Yeah.
You know, like no thought process. So I got a very colorful, it has like 7 different colors in it. Hot colors, like neon colors, butterfly on my right side of my stomach, which at the time was my hip, but it's really not my hip. It's definitely my stomach. Okay. So I get this big old butterfly and she gets a big old poinsettia. What? It's not a poinsettia, but that's what we call it. Listen, okay, it gets better. Okay.
What tattoo shop did you go to?
She got
They were warm and fuzzy.
she got a Hawaiian flower in the same location as me. So on our right hip,
Did that hurt
stomach,
so much?
it hurt. Mine hurt way worse than hers because I had like 7 colors. So I like had to do like all of this shading and like the line.
Do you remember how long it took?
I think it took like an hour.
Oh, gosh.
And I could feel the pain like into my pelvis. So like it was really strange because of where it was, like just where it radiated to. And so I just didn't like how it felt. But my sister, so she got a Hawaiian flower and it was hot pink, but she went tanning before we went to get the tattoo. So the pink Hawaiian flower ended up being red, permanent red, because of her tanned skin color. And now we call it a poinsettia. So she's got a poinsettia and I have a very colorful butterfly. She was living at home and we told each other that we were not going to tell my mom. Okay, we were going to tell her together.
Oh, no.
This was around Easter time. And so actually, speaking of, it's like Easter soon. So we had this pact, like we're not going to tell mom, okay? She's living at home. I'm married, living off on my own, but we're not going to tell her. We're going to tell her together when we're together. Easter morning, my sister's getting ready. Had been a couple weeks. Everything was healed. It looked really good. I mean, as good as it could look. And it was fine. And she lifts her arms up to do her hair, not paying any attention that now her tattoo is exposed.
Oh, no.
And my mom was like, what is that? And she looked at my mom and she said to my mom, Crystal has one too. Immediately threw me under the bus. That was Easter morning. She texts me and she's like, FYI, Mom knows. I told her that you have one too. And I was like, what? You threw me under the bus? And she said, and I told her it was your idea.
Was it your idea?
I mean, it was my idea, but... And I'm like, you just threw me under the bus. Like I was no one to you. Just whoop, right under the bus.
Oh.
I said,
And how did your mom respond?
she was not happy with either of us. And especially because we didn't tell her. So now we hid something from her.
Yeah.
And that just always festers anyways. So then...
Yeah. Whoopsies.
Yeah. So those are my two experiences.
And I told her it was your idea.
Yes.
I will. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. My family, we grew up in a pretty strict, house. So there was no piercings other than your ears, like the two that you normally get. And the two, you know what I mean? Not the extra ones.
Oh, okay. I'm on the 2 ears you normally get
No.
them, or...
And no tattoos and no body piercings other than your ears.
Yeah.
So I really wanted to get my belly button pierced, and they were completely against it. Did I tell this story before? I think I did.
You
Yeah.
did. I think
So
it's
I don't
okay,
even know.
though. It's
That's when we
appropriate.
talked about getting a tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
But it's such a good story. I think you should
Well,
just...
I got in trouble. I had a fake one on. My parents disowned me. Not really. They kicked me out of the house. No, but they were not happy. They thought it was
Linda.
real. And then I talked to them about it, and they finally agreed. But my dad's like, I don't want to hear a thing about it. I don't want to hear anything about it. So I went ahead and did it after I got their permission, because I wouldn't have done it without it. I was old enough to get it on my own without their permission, but I did ask.
So, can you put it back in, or is it
I don't know.
closed? You just don't want
it's
it anymore?
there. I don't know where it is. I don't know what I did with it. I took it out when I was pregnant with Eliza.
Yeah.
So I'm not real sure. But tattoos, they're completely against those. But I talked to my mom about, I wanted to get one that my grandma, there's a Bible verse that the be still thing on my arm, and I didn't ever get it. But I don't know. I go back and forth. If I want it, if I don't want it.
Yeah.
So
everybody always says, when you start getting them, you'll keep getting them. But I don't really want anymore. I've wanted this one for so long, so many years. I felt super confident about it.
They
But-
do say that. They say it's like an addiction,
Yeah.
but I don't feel like it was an addiction for me.
Yeah.
It wasn't something
'cause you
that
got a
was
butterfly.
right. It kind of scarred me. So,
"Yeah, I'm good.
when you're pregnant, it gets really big and breaks all the lines. Guys, it looks so good.
I can't remember how long I have wanted it, but it's been
been
years.
a while, yeah.
Yeah. And I so love it. But it only took 20 minutes. I can't imagine longer.
Yeah.
We have a friend that's getting one that's 3.5 hours. I would not be able to handle that.
I don't even know how.
Ugh.
He got through the first 2 letters, and I'm like, please let it be done. It burns.
I always wanted a nose ring.
Yeah,
but
I still think you
"Please
should do
don't
it."
do that, Mom. I'm like, okay.
Why, though?
I don't know.
I remember back in the day, when I say back in the day, I feel like in the 90s and early 2000s, tattoos at work and all the things were a no-no.
Yeah, and piercings.
Yeah,
all of
you're
it.
not allowed to wear a piercing in your nose. You're not allowed to have a tongue piercing. You don't have tattoos on your forearms because it's unprofessional. All of those things. And I look now and I'm like, wow, we have come so far.
It's very normal.
That if you don't have your forearms tattooed or a piercing while you're working, it's kind of you're looked at
you're
oh,
the
this
odd
is
one
weird.
out. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just think about that too, because I'm like, wow, time has changed so much in the professional world that, and two, I don't know, but when we went into that tattoo place, I was a little bit scared. Sometimes I feel like we're walking into the devil's den. Hillary seems to take us there a lot.
I'm sorry. It's just the music
But
and
it was
the pictures
just
and all the
strange.
things.
I mean, it was fine, but that's every single
Tattoo
shop. So it just seems
Yeah.
I don't know. So then I get convicted. Oh gosh, we're here. Should we be doing this? What are we doing? But
Yeah.
that was just my opinion.
I didn't feel convicted at all about it.
No, not about that, but like being there. Did you not feel that way?
Not really. I mean, I didn't love it just wasn't what we would normally
Yeah.
the scary movie posters and the music. It it was a little bit like, this is not warm fuzzy.
But the music definitely wasn't a calming music.
It was not. When we talk about professional culture, but what about Christian culture? Like church, and why our parents are against tattoos and even piercings and things like that. And so I actually looked Kelly's like, I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm not answering.
I don't remember.
So I did. I looked some things up because I wanted to know where it's coming from. And I knew it was like Old Testament stuff usually that addresses it, but it said Leviticus 19:28. It says, "Do not cut your bodies for the dead or put tattoo marks on yourselves. I am the Lord." It says this commandment was given during a time when various pagan cultures practiced body markings and cutting as part of mourning rituals or to honor the dead. The Israelites were instructed to differentiate themselves from these practices. And then it says the laws in Leviticus are part of the holiness code, which aim to guide the Israelites in living a life set apart for God. These guidelines included various rules about diet, worship, and personal conduct. Many scholars argue that the cultural context of Leviticus means the prohibition on tattoos was specific to the practices of ancient pagan societies. Modern interpretations may consider the intent behind this rather than a literal application. And then it says, some Christians today view tattoos as a form of personal expression and art that can reflect their faith values or personal stories rather than an imposed prohibition from ancient laws. And then it says the New Testament does not specifically mention tattoos. There are verses that emphasize the idea that the body is the temple of the Holy Spirit. So I guess when I was looking into this more, it just reminded me of like everything else I've ever learned growing up. Like, why do I believe what I believe? Is it because Scripture clearly has told me something, that I'm actually convicted of something, or that a man has taught me something? And so, I don't know, when you look at the Old Testament, all of those rules were also no makeup, no jewelry, no pork, but maybe there's a reason we're not supposed to eat pork. No tattoos, no this, no that. But I don't know. I just don't really think.
I mean, I guess I would say to that, the law has been broken.
Right.
And so they're abolished.
Yeah.
And so we have freedom in Christ. I wouldn't say that we have freedom to defile our body, like to go and do whatever we want.
Right.
But that those rules and that those things, we're not worshiping pagan gods.
Yeah.
We're not out there marking our bodies for the dead.
Right.
I feel like to know that grace and that freedom is important.
Yeah.
But my mom would always say that like 1 Corinthians 6, 19 through 20 says, Do you not know that your bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit, who is in you, whom you have received from God? You are not your own. You were bought at a price. Therefore, honor your bodies.
Yeah. But what does that mean?
So we aren't our own. We were purchased. We were created. And so I think in that, I don't believe that says
no tattoos.
No tattoos.
Yeah.
I think that says take care of who I am. Take care of my body. Inside and outside, but not necessarily with a tattoo or a piercing not being allowed.
Right, yeah.
And just to know that context behind that. But I think that's where like our bodies are a temple of God. We should take care of them. And it doesn't say tattoos and piercings.
Right. Just in general.
In general.
Yeah.
And I think that sometimes that gets taken out of context.
Any deep thoughts over there?
Nope. Okay. No deep thoughts here. You guys covered it.
I do have to say, I also looked up what is the riskiest tattoo color to get.
Oh, gosh.
Red pigment.
Why?
Often causes the most skin reactions and is considered the most dangerous because it contains, I don't know, mercury, iron oxide, and another word I don't know, CADMIUM. But it just made me laugh because we've talked so much about red dye. Oh. And then when we were at lunch right after my tattoo, I'm like, oh my gosh, I got red dye in my bloodstream, red lead, whatever it is, it's red.
And I may just stay away from tattoos.
Yeah. So I did see also that like the red in that is like a red 40.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I mean,
it is what it is, right? Hey,
it's too late now.
Yep, can't take it out.
Here we come.
But when you get a tattoo, you want to make sure the spelling is correct because I looked up some tattoo fails.
Seriously?
No.
And they're all over the place. Somebody has "It's is my life," John Bon Jovi, instead of just "It's my life." It's is my life. No regrets. I've seen that one a lot.
Oh, no.
Virginia instead of Virginia. Virginia. Prom Queen, Prome. And my mom is my angle.
Wow.
Instead of angel.
Yes.
Oh, because you didn't know how to spell it.
So thank you, Assassin Tattoo, for getting the spelling right.
Yes.
More precious than rubies.
Thank you for listening to the Calm, the Storm, the Whimsy podcast. Follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Facebook, and Instagram. Stay tuned for our next episode. Today's episode.
You don't have a story to share?
Why would I tell another story?
No, I
There's like
told
been
too
6,
many.
and we have another episode.
She's yelling at us right now. We just told too many stories.
I told too many stories.
No, but we have another
yours good?
episode.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're right.
I was processing it.
Sorry about that, Erin.
I'm not upset.
Okay.
I'm
You
upset
cut me
now.
off.
I cut you off.
Why? I have 2 for next time.
Oh, okay.
I cut her off.
Oh.
Wait,
I told too many stories.
Okay, we're good. I forgot. You could do it before the other
Yeah,
episode.
we have another episode.
Okay. Yep.
Or do you want me to tell my story?
No, next episode. Go.
Okay.
Ready, set, go.
Oh, wait, I think I'm going to tell my story now. I'm kidding.
Oh, gosh.